Good morning all. Yes sir. Morning Zoom, morning YouTube. Hope we're all well. Let me check. Happy August. New month, new opportunity. Let's get it. Let me see how all systems go. As far as I can see where all systems go. Looks good to me. And yeah, let's have a look at what we're looking at today. Will be a very interesting day, I feel, in terms of where we are market positioning wise. And yeah, I think we should get straight into it. Morning to all. Morning. Nice. Looks like we're all here, all ready for a new month, new opportunities. And we start on the monthly time frame. What an interesting monthly candle close here. And we did do what I wanted to happen here. I wanted it to close above this resistance, support right here. And we did close above that. So currently we have a very small monthly bottom wick. Do I think it's enough? Possibly not. I wouldn't be surprised to see price tap exactly where we kind of are, to be honest. Maybe a little bit higher. And then retrace down towards the downside before trying some more upside. If we break this monthly high, this is where I expect to see a big push. And I think that push will take us up to potentially 186, around that zone, where at that point we have to make a decision, not make a decision, but we have to wait and see if that's going to turn into a rejection and this becomes a monthly range, or if we're going to get continuation. But target for this month, 186, and I think that is basically the max target for this month. Very interesting spot we're at. Nice long rejection wick from the downside. We could see some downside first before seeing continuous upside, but at the moment nothing is indicating that it wants to go down. If we pop down to the weekly time frame here, we can see we're hovering right at weekly resistance. The uttermost worst place to buy is at weekly resistance. So minimum, if we're pushing buys today, we need to push above weekly resistance, or we need to wait for pullbacks to trade to the weekly resistance again and just rely on session volume to give us a push past this weekly resistance. So if we're going to see rejection, it would make sense to see rejection here at weekly resistance. If not, then at least we can rely on session volume to give us a bit of a push here. And that's all we're relying on. Not trying to hold any magic positions here. Just looking to see if price can get basically to these zones. If we bring back drawings, we can see here that basically this is our weekly resistance, exactly where we are right now. There's a small 15-minute watch zone here. Realistically, we have a target 183,500, I feel, and max around this area here at basically, you know, 183.7 something, right? 7, what was it? 183.773. I think that would be our target. So essentially, you know, it's a waiting game at the moment. We need to wait to see if we can get above this weekly resistance here for buys. Moving down the time frame to the 4-hour time frame, we can see previous 4 hours bullish, closing just at resistance here. We are also at 4-hour resistance, kind of same as yesterday, which we managed to push through, which was nice to see. So hopefully today we can rely on this structure to hold, and maybe we will retest down to here around 183-ish. If we can hold support above 183, that would look good for buys, and maybe we can go and retest the top of this range. I would have liked to see this high already broken. It just increased probabilities for upside. But if not, there's no reason why we can push into the zone and continue the bullish trend here and fill this LTA at least up to this zone around here at 183.407. So I'm going to mark that up because that's an area of interest in my opinion. 183.407. I'm going to put that as 4S. Right, so that's a previous 4-hour support, and that could be a good target as well, right? Moving down to the 1 hour time frame, classic, resistance formed. We're just ranging at this area at the moment here. Not really the cleanest. Weekly resistance is hovering above us, and yeah, nothing much at the moment. We're pulling back. We'll see if support is formed here, because this range from here to here is around 20 pips. It is tradable, just about tradable. So we'll see how this 15-minute ends up playing out. If not, we're looking for buys above the weekly resistance, kind of this watch zone. See what happens at this watch zone. This is just a watch zone, so I'm just going to put this as watch zone just so people know. I don't think it's going to stop price, but I just want to be careful at that zone, just to see what reaction we have there, right? And I don't want to be buying if we already reject it, right? If we reject it, I don't want to be buying that. As for currently, we need to see how if price can pull back and create some support, we can look to take trades towards the upside. Bullish bias today, of course, pretty clean and simple. Pretty easy analysis here. And with that being said, let's move on to gold today. So gold, let's have a look at the monthly time frame close here. So the monthly time frame on gold has ended up closing bullish here, which is very interesting to see. And not only just a regular bullish candle, a strong bullish candle. So I've seen this on gold before. It pops up, we get something, like this, but the opposite way around. We'll see a push up, then this bearish close, then the next one closed bullish. It's definitely a possibility that this was the retest to the highs, and now we will see the rest of the month continue down. But this is information we get from the weekly. Just based on the monthly, as long as we're closing back inside this range, we're technically still kind of within a range here. And looking at the weekly time frame, you can see we're still respecting this resistance here. So as long as this resistance is respected, I don't see continuous upside back to around 2000 until we close a weekly back above 1969, 1970. Once we close a weekly back above that, that's where I can see price come up to fill this range and start to try break through these levels and eventually make its way up to the 2000s. Until that happens, we could just range in here. At the same time, towards the downside, we're stuck at this support here, and until we break this support, there's no continuous downside. I think if we can now get below a 1939, you'll see a heavy downside move, probably come back to these lows, and if not, extend it. As for today, previous daily closed bullish, previous 4 hours is closing bearish here. This could be a simple retracement for more upside. Mixed session can look for buys and sells here. So we can move this daily support, see what this daily support is saying. Yeah, we can basically remove that. Remove this line as well. Make this a 4 hour support here. Like that. And then this is our 4 hour resistance right here. And then, yeah, basically looking for sells. I think, if support is formed, I think buys is going to make sense easy above 1962 here. That should be good buys. I want to see gold in New York session. New York session is always better to trade gold. London, we're coming close to the bottom of the range here. Asian pushed all right for gold here. But I think if you're going to sell gold, you can sell gold below 1958. Below 1958 is a good option to sell gold. And you can find some downside once we start closing below there. Of course, any pullbacks that respect this high at 1962, you can look to resell. And that's what I basically would think is a better option, is to look for pullbacks to continue down instead of selling lows. Selling lows in London barely plays out. It's something that really doesn't play out well. So I think if you get any pullbacks, you can look to continue down bearish here. So that's the gold analysis. And that's, the monthly analysis. Pretty simple, pretty clean. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, you know the drill. Can we do the YouTube business? Time for the YouTube business. So if you haven't already, 274 of us. Appreciate everyone showing up this early. And give the video a like. If we could get the likes up to 200, I really would appreciate it. Or 150 at least. It's the only thing I ask. And that's it. Definitely just helps the stream. Shows me you guys are listening. Shows me you guys are active. And shows me you guys are not sleeping. So I do appreciate the YouTube business. If you guys don't know what the YouTube business is, it's a boring thing that I have to ask. And it's basically just asking to get just for a like, because it definitely does help. So if you guys are enjoying the analysis, definitely consider leaving a like, and I would appreciate it. Cheers. So yeah, Oof. That was a run through if it wasn't. YouTube business, let's go lads. Yes sir. Thank you for the analysis. Amazing. Weekly resistance on your chart is 268. Yeah, I know. I just adjusted it a little bit lower for some reason. Let me find the reason. It should be there. But I think the reason I did that is because of this wick here. So technically I can remove this and just move the weekly resistance back to there. That would make more sense. Yeah. So we could trade 2 weekly resistance actually. Interesting. Very interesting. We could trade 2 weekly resistance. Yeah, that 15 level. So technically we have this range, right? 9 pips to weekly resistance and see what happens. GJ, we just did GJ. Good morning from Sorrento. Nice. Welcome, welcome. Brother, we just did GJ analysis. Rewind the stream. GJ analysis, I sold. Please do an analysis. Well, why did you sell? You have to tell me. You don't beg and ask for things. You have to learn. If you're not willing to come here to learn, then just leave. If you're just here for signals and stuff like that, you have to actively want to get better at a skill. If you just go and wait for other people to do things for you, trust me, you're going to fail long term at this game. No one has succeeded in this game doing that. No one. Right? No one has succeeded. Yesterday I thought gold would go up. Nice. Yesterday after stream, GJ was not bad. We had a re-entry option after stream. And then there was another 1 minute re-entry option. $174 is 4-hour resistance. Yeah, I have it marked. Right here. It's a rough zone, this. Is music too loud or music's fine? But it is pretty clean to 1 hour. To the weekly resistance. It is clean here to weekly resistance. So what we could do is definitely just go break even to weekly resistance. It's fine? Okay, cool. What's my edge? Being able to understand ranges, candles, support, resistance, and price action. That's my edge. Yeah, I got 2 trades in last night. One of them GJ, 1 up, 1 down. Nice. 183, 215 level. You can see at the left, 200. Yeah, but these wicks are there, so it's already been tested. Once it's been tested, we don't need to worry about it, because if a candle closes above, it will do what these wicks could not do, right? So once it's been tested, if we then close above, then it becomes irrelevant, because now this candle has done what these wicks could not do. And it overrides that, essentially. We only want to be interested in untested levels, because that's where we could see. But once we've seen the reaction already from a level, we know, look at the reaction that it's having. We don't have to worry about it if price goes back up. Harry, what's the most stressful part of trading for you? That's a pretty good question. I would say the most stressful part of trading is self-inflicted, and it would be wanting to do better constantly and playing the fine balance between pushing yourself hard enough but not pushing yourself over the edge. I think that's the hard thing. I think setting my expectations too high is a bit hard. Right? I think that's something that I find the most stressful, is setting my expectations too high. That's right. I started trading on my phone, still currently on my phone. I started with $10. Now you're at 350. Well, don't lose the 350. Make sure to practice proper risk and save those profits you made. It's amazing work, but most people will end up losing that 350. So make sure you focus on preserving those profits. Missing a trade? Well, if it's in my plan, that's not stressful. That's just frustrating. Can I analyze UJ? No worries. Let's have a look at UJ. Same type of monthly close here. Weeklies broke the highs now. Daily's bullish, 4-hour bullish. This thing looks like it wants to rip. Bullish on UJ for sure. I think buys, pretty soon buys would come. There's a resistance here. So you have buys till around 143. Yeah, anything closing above here, you have to 142,900 break even, and then 143. So yeah, above the range, buys above the range makes sense on UJ. That's pretty clean actually. Let's clear some lines here. Why did 500 respect it so strongly just because of how the 1 hour reacted around it previously? Yeah, it's just sometimes we see these key levels just be respected and then they just end up being strong zones because the 1 hour and all those other time frames react around it. So yeah. How do I connect my broker to Tradingview? I'm using Blackpool. Check on their website. Do you think you need 1 to 500 leverage or 1 to 30 leverage is okay? I think 1 to 30, let's have a look. Let's say you have a 10K account, 10K times 30 is gonna be 300K. You can put maximum 3 lot. Yeah, I think 3 lot, 1 to 30 is definitely good. You know, 1 to 30 is manageable. I think best would be like 1 to 100, 1 to 50. I think, but 1 to 30 will keep you safe. I think that's pretty good, to be honest. Not that bad. Isn't it a valid? Yes, it is a 4-hour resistance. It is valid. I've been struggling emotional taking bad trades due to losses, but I don't know how to really train without being on a live account. Any tips? Reduce your risk and start from low risk and make sure to follow your plan. Every time you don't follow your plan, right? You have to have a post-it note on your maybe where your desk is or where your PC, and every time before you enter a trade, read that post-it note, and on the post-it note it says, does this trade follow my plan? And you will catch yourself so many times you know, finding that you're taking a bad trade. Key level because it's 0.500. Yeah, 0.500 and 0.00. It's just how algorithms are set up, and also just people, traders psychologically just like to close profits and stuff like that. Sharp, what's your interpretation of the phrase past performance isn't indicative of future results? There's clearly a pullback. There's currently a pullback with a long-term confluence at weekly high. That doesn't really make sense. Past performance is indicative of future results, but is not guaranteed, right? So this is what these are just, past performance does indicate future results, right? But it's not guaranteeing future results, right? Because that's how you base your trading, based on past data. You can't, what will you base your trading on? You have to have information from the past. So it's not guaranteeing future results, but it is indicative of it. Do you think it'll go down? Same guys in chat yesterday, not same guys, but same mindset in chat. Anytime price is at resistance, you guys seem to have this mindset, and you need to remove this mindset. When price is at resistance, you guys are like sell, 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 sell. When price is at support, you guys are like buy, 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 buy. But most of the time when we're at resistance, you guys, price is bullish, but you're looking for sell. And when price is at support, you guys are bearish and looking for, you guys are bullish and looking for buys, but price is bearish. So you have to realize that follow the session buys, because yesterday, what happened? Oh, what a surprise. Price just went straight through resistance and kept pushing all day. If you sold here, you got messed up. You sold here, you got messed up. You sold here, you got messed up. So continue selling and you continue losing until that changes. Right? Until you change how you analyze the chart. Do you use all time frames when you're analyzing? I use weekly, monthly, once a month, right? Daily, weekly, daily, 4 hour, and then 1 hour, 30 minute, and 15 is just a quick glance. 15 and 30 minute entry time frames. Yeah, you were yesterday here in chat. You took a sell and you lost the sell because you didn't trust me. Every time I didn't follow my plan, I have to fast for 24 hours. Damn. Hope you don't go starving. DJ, 1 hour salary play? What's a salary play? What was the news event today? Impact on the session? I don't think we have much news. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're good. Late some USD news, but very late. Pretty clean. It's clean day. Yesterday was a banger. Yeah, whoever got the re-entry or held the trade, they were very happy. I saw some guys. Buys above closure 100. Here. Let's see the range. I mean, a bullish closure would make sense. 8 pips. Bit pushing it. I think you're better just to wait above the range at that point. Salary play is a strategy by Donvo. What does it include? Win rate since 2023? Win rate, yeah, of course. That's the win rate of the last 2-3 months. I was new to this stream yesterday, but after the loss, I realized this man was right. Yeah, and I'm not always going to be right, but at the end of the day, that's why I just follow my plan. It's our setup number 3. Yeah, classic price action setup. But in order for that to happen, I would prefer this wick to be shorter and for the candle to close, yeah, like this. But this wick should be shorter. At that point, you just rather wait for a 15-minute to close above the range instead of ripping it at the break of the high, in my opinion. Because then you don't have to use also these type of stops down here. You could just use the 15 and stuff. Did I learn technical analysis by myself or did I join? I've never bought a course. Never bought a course. I didn't believe in courses. Watched multiple videos, multiple sources, and was able to put stuff together. Shared ideas with multiple people. That's how you should do it, right? Because when I was trying to learn to trade, there was just no one. In the beginning, I didn't find someone till very later, you know, who I would have invested in. Like when I started trading, it was like, you know, during the time, basically, let's have a look. Just before that whole hype came when, you know, we had lockdown and everything. So basically all that hype, so you had all of these furus online. So I was just following furus and I could see straight through that. For me, it was so obvious because I came from a crypto background and I was already doing a 1.5 years worth of technical analysis in crypto. But if I did find someone legit, that I could understand and want to gain more information, I would have paid for something, but not a course, I don't think. I don't think I would have bought a course, no. I'd pay for their time, which I have paid for people's time, but not a course. When did you start? How many hours did you put in a day? Well, you have to understand, I started in crypto and I was going as hard as I could in crypto. Before even doing Forex YouTube, I was doing crypto analysis daily. I was sending daily analysis to people. And yeah, I've been putting in the grind. You know, roughly per day, I was been working like real work around 4 hours a day. Real, if you're going to be honest. If you're not going to be honest with yourself, you could say 10 hours a day. Why did I leave crypto? Because I realized it's better to invest in it. And when I was trading crypto, when all it did was go up, it was pretty easy not to make money. All you had to do is keep buying the lows, and it would eventually go up. But in reality, when that all stops, it becomes very hard. And then volume time. So I said, okay, I need something that's a less volatile, more good, more cleaner. So let me look into Forex. And then I just started doing Forex, and it was much more focused. And, you know, I like the way that the broker, you could have lot size. You don't have to use leverage instead of lot size. So stuff like that. I can also tell apart the fakes and the real ones. One reason why I'm here, I know someone that talks BS when I see it. Yeah, that's a good skill to have. Some people don't have that skill. You have to be able to find out if someone's BS or not. You know? But crypto for me is good investment tool. So that's what I use it for. But it's a great skill to have. For the time being, this is my plan. Wait for something breaking this resistance. Enter at the break of the high with these stops. You're not waiting for a close. You're going to rip it just at the break. I mean, it makes sense. Is what we're looking at too. But you're not going to wait for a... Yeah, wait for something to close. Yeah, same plan. Nice. Yeah, same plan. Link to your only pips? Yes, sir. There is a link to my only pips. Is it there? Yeah, it's there. Nightbot just posted it. This one right here. I have it here also. Come on, load. Get your pips out. Pips out for the boys. Here's your only pips link. Limited spots. Only few people get to be in only pips. I think less than 20 spots. I have to check the sheet. I've never bought a course as well. I went to one bootcamp and it was weird. Yeah, bootcamps have to be structured in a very, very, very specific way for them to be good. And that's mostly based on the person who's hosting it. They have to have a really good plan and a very good method of approach, because they have to understand where everyone's point of view is coming from. And that's what I like. That's like one of my jobs that I do here, is that whenever there's traders around, like I'm trying to build a community of strong traders who are able to help each other progress. And then you basically have like a money printer at that point. If you have a group of strong traders around you, it's a very, very positive environment, and it's impossible for you not to progress there. And you make trading into just like, you know, a job where people succeed together, instead of it being lonely and stuck in your head. And like, you know, even if you're someone who's doing better, you can still take pride from people below you, because, and I don't consider them below you because everyone's in your own journey. But let's say you're making more money than someone, which is irrelevant anyways. But if you are, you can take, you know, if someone started pushing themselves harder, that can motivate you to say, he's still pushing, why shouldn't I be pushing? And all of this stuff is really going to help, you know. And then plus, of course, putting all good minds in one spot is a very useful tool for other things, you know. So once you build this type of thing, you build a community, and that's very powerful. And it's something that lacks in this modern day and age, is having strong communities and strong networks. I think this is something we've lost due to social media. Everyone seems so unattainable. I dare anyone right now to go message one of their favorite, not big idle, but medium idle, and they won't care about you, right? They won't, they don't want to be, they don't want to be part of what you're involved in or know anything about you, right? Not even a big guy, just some guy on Instagram with, 50K followers. Try go message them. They're not going to care. So in order to build a network like that, because, there's people who have good ideas and it's good to be around people like that. Did you find better success taking less trades? Exactly. You still find yourself checking the charts all day? No, I don't check the chart. I find myself checking the charts basically during this time. So I give myself 3 hours right now, full concentration on the charts, find a trade. If I don't find the trade, then I'll check the chart, I'll set alerts and then go do something else in New York. It's like make use of my time, and that's how it works. And basically the best thing was reducing the amount of trades. Even one trade is enough. Having a community helps find trades. Yeah, exactly. More it's exactly that. There's so many times we've done that in the exclusive, where in New York session we sent out a plan, we're all looking at the same thing, and then when that plan is happening, someone drops a message, say, oh, I'm looking at this, what do you think? And I come in and I look and I'm like, yeah, that's a solid trade, let's go for it, boys. And then we go for it. So I lost my earnings. Well, you have to make it back, man. Go and get a job, make your earnings back, and don't make a stupid mistake like that. That's a lesson, right? That's a lesson, right? Unfortunately, this is harsh reality. No one's gonna help you. No one cares about you. And this is the harsh reality everyone has to understand right now. Most of you, everyone sitting here, look to your left. Who's sitting there next to? Who's sitting there next to your left? Mostly nobody. Who's sitting there next to your right? Mostly nobody. It's you. It's you versus you. No one's out there handing envelopes, saying it's gonna be better. No one gives a shit. No one cares. You have to be hardcore. You have to just go and make yourself better. No one's gonna help you. And if you make that journey hard by doing stupid stuff, you're just gonna drive yourself in the ground. That's the difference. You understand? So this is not a game to be. This is entrepreneurship. Trading is a form of entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship is the hardest form of business, because you manage everything in trading. You manage emotion, you manage money, you manage your decisions, you manage everything. Everything you manage. So you're basically running a business. And if you think that's gonna be easy, then go find a different job, because trust me, this is not gonna be the job for you. Trust me. There's a huge opportunity in these markets, but it takes huge demand and effort and understanding and simplicity. Do you notice a trend that the richest people in the world do the simplest things? Go speak to most billionaires. They invent the simplest things. What do? Oh, I just own a transportation company. I take boxes from one place to another on my ships. Billionaire. What do? Oh, we make the toilet brush. Everyone has a toilet brush. What do? Oh, we made a toothbrush. There's only a handful of people who have these flashy ideas and new technology. Your job in this day and age, you can't do anything new. Everything is done. It's very, very, very unlikely that you do something new and it succeeds. Your chances are less than 1%, I would say, to do something new, right? And for it to succeed. So just do things that work and do it better, and do it with your own attitude and your own personality. Personality is the one thing that the world is lacking this day and is not good anymore. People don't have personality. Everyone is the same. Copying living off everyone else's insecurity to fill their insecurities. By getting what other people want to make themselves feel good and make them feel accepted in society. When in reality, there's no, you just need to do your job and do it with your own personality, and that take you a long way. So let's have a look at AU. Wickfill idea, yeah, close below looks good. I don't like 4 hour has no top wick, but you only have till daily support. It's not much of a range. And you need to close below this support right here. Yeah, if you can close below this support, it's very messy. But, you know, you do have that wick fill. It's an option, but it's not the cleanest, boys. It's not the cleanest, that's for sure. It's not the cleanest. Especially the no top wick thing. 30-minute no top wick. If you would want to force it, but you can see the reaction right now. It's not, it's an option, but it's not the cleanest. I wouldn't be too excited for this, you know. Sorry for the late reply though. I was having a bit of a rant. Loving these lessons? Yeah. What's your bias on GG? I'm bullish. How long you been trading? Plus 3 years. People need to hear it though. I do agree. I think this is stuff that people miss out on. I felt the rant. Yeah, I think it's super important, this stuff. It's the side of you know, that you have to trading's not only about taking trades on a chart. It's a whole different game. This is it's crazy. Somebody gonna start a toothbrush company with you? Yeah, you see, really, if you do a simple idea but implement your personality in it and be different as to why your toothbrush is better, and people, instead of buying the toothbrush, they buy you. You see the difference? Do you think 1,000 is good to start an account? Yeah, that's plenty, man. That's plenty to start an account as a first account, for sure. Harry, when are you becoming a millionaire? 7 figures in a trading account. Yeah, that's a good goal, man. 7-figure dollars in a trading account. I think I need to start risking around $15,000 a trade, to even more, $15,000 to $20,000 a trade over 2 years to be able to achieve something like that. It's not easy. How you should plan seminars? If that's what people want, I could always do one. I always do what people want, so if people want it, I could do it for sure. Sold with the sharp glass? Yeah, maybe I should sell a cup, this glass here. Increase your win rate by 1% guaranteed. Good morning, Tradesharpe family. There's a very small bottom wick on daily candle. Do you think it will matter during our session? No, not during our session, but long term, yeah, it could matter, right? Don't be the gold digger, be the guy that sells the axe. Yep. Why don't you make Signal a subscription on Telegram or MQL? Because I don't believe in signals. Signals suck. Because even sometimes people can't show up to a session, they can't show up to a webinar, so you expect them to be there every single time ready to take your signal, and then if they miss your signal, then they follow another one it's losing, or they didn't get the entry, they didn't move to break even. Our entries are fast, and signals, you know, unless you're running very big stop losses on your signals, they're hard, and I don't believe it's a good practice. People are blindly going into trades. Some people don't have time to calculate risk. And really, at the end of the day, if you're happy to just give signals, then why don't you just risk that money in your own trade? And then I can remove. So this is my thinking, right? If I have to provide signals for other people, that's induced stress. I have to perform for those people. And if those people are not, you know, they don't have enough time to enter this, it's going to ruin my brand, because they're like, I joined Tradesharpe signals and it was really bad because blah, 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 blah. Then you're ruining your brand, first of all, that you work very hard on. Secondly, that's going to cause stress. So instead of causing stress, why should I sell signals? Instead, why don't I allocate that stress to just risking more in my own trades and get paid the equivalent? Right? Think about it. Why should you need to sell signals? Unless that person is not making enough money in their own trading, and then they're just doing it for a quick cash grab, right? And their signals are losing anyways. Right? And then after all of that, no one has learned anything. No one has learned. So I think the best way is to be support, like if people are taking a trade, you can be there and give kind of like them confidence that yes, I do agree with this setup, which is a form of signals and is a form that I do. Yeah, if you track all your signals, doesn't matter if you lose, but my point is that I wouldn't want people not having enough time, right, to enter. I wouldn't want people to benefit of no value. It just does, it's not the direction I want to go down. It's just not what I like. I rather allocate the stress into increasing risk on my own trading. And for copy trading, someone asked about copy trading. I think unless you have big investment accounts, the dividends is not enough. If someone invests $1,000, even with 50-50 profit split, if you double his account, you only make $500. For doubling his account, is it really worth it? And most signals are losing signals. But I think, you know, unless it's an active learning signals and you're trading with a style that has big stop loss, it's fine. You just join. Are you selling or buying? I prefer to buy here. So I think learning the skill is more valuable because it makes you more money. For sure, it makes you more money. I have never heard someone who's successful off signals, right? I've never heard anyone who's successful off signals. Never. From all the time. Let me know in chat. Even in Zoom chat here. Do you know anyone who's successful off signals and doesn't know how to trade themselves? I mean, I know people who are successful. They do know how to trade and they also take, positions with someone else. Kind of like what we do, but it's not signals, right? You know, one person? We'll see how long. Yeah, exactly. I've only been trading to 5 weeks. I'm still learning every day, but I've got signals and I've passed some phase 1 already. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. As soon watch what happens. Long term, they don't last. Your take on copy trading? I just spoke about copy trading. That the guys that charge for singles make money? Exactly, that's where their money is from, the signals. Why wouldn't they just allocate that stress of just putting it in their own? Yeah, 469 people in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Waiting for a position here. GJ is not doing much, but if it can create a support here, we can look to take buys. And yeah, appreciate everyone showing up. If you haven't already, do the YouTube business. Leave a like. I think we can get to 200 likes here. I really would appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a subscribe. You guys really enjoyed this breakout video, actually. So I'm very happy to see that. And you guys must let me know if you want to see any specific content. But you guys love this breakout video. And I'm glad, because breakouts on the internet seem to be such a, oh, if you trade breakouts, you don't know how to trade. But sometimes we have to, and they're very profitable if you know what you're doing. So I'm glad you guys liked that video. And if you haven't watched it already, definitely check it out, because it's definitely a great video. How do you stop blowing accounts? Be honest. Well, it should be impossible to blow an account if you follow 1 to 2% risk in your trades, right? You'd have to take 100 losing trades in a row to blow your account. Even if you take 3 losing trades in a row, there's something going wrong. You need to take a step back. Focus on taking as least trades as possible in the day, and only take a trade if it follows your plan. And that's the rule. I heard if you drop a like, we get trades. Well, hopefully that increases liquidity. If that could increase liquidity, would be great. Could you redo the setup video? Oh boy, what's coming out next week? Be ready. Be ready. Next week. Weekly recap videos of stream of losses. Yeah, I did post that before, but no one watched it. So that's why I made this this Excel sheet here, and we just put it on here, all the trades, and people can go skip to what time the trades were taken. The time is always on the thing. Yesterday was what? Yesterday was the 31st. Change that. Right? So people can go see. People can go see what time the trade was taken, and I think people like this Excel sheet. So if you haven't, join the Discord and get access to this. This is in resources, if you didn't know already. For the guys who show up, they're probably sick of hearing this, but you know where it is. And in resources right here, in the Discord group. Link is in the description before you guys ask. $471, is that the record? No, record's larger than that. Thanks, Harry. Last month, I 25% profit of your capital following the strategy. Amazing. I think GJ wants to drop. It's trying to drop, but it's slowly, every time it tries, it gets rejected. Can you do a video on when the 4-hour and daily bias conflict? I already have that video, brother. It's called Mixed Session Bias right here. Find the direction of the Forex market, Mixed Bias Explained. Go have a look at it. It's on the channel. And if you haven't already, guys, leave a subscribe. Almost at 20k actually, 500. If everyone in this stream subscribed, we'd probably get there. And you know, you get free content, right? Trust me, there's a lot of stuff here that I give out that people say, if you want to learn this, join my course. People know that, and people in the channel, you know, of course there is content that I can't share fully because just simply no one would watch that type of video. But that's why I created different avenues. That's why I wanted to create my exclusive, to be able to share content where people will actually want to watch it, and they can watch it separately. Because on top of that, like, you know, there's a lot of, this is the content that I can't make videos on YouTube because no one would watch it, but it's super important topics, right? And we post this in the Google Drive for the Tradesharpe exclusives. Yes, sir. Wouldn't be confident with a 15 support. I can agree. Yeah, sometimes that puts you off, right, when it looks like this. I do agree with that. 1 hour no top wick as well. That's interesting though. See what gold is doing at the moment. Yeah, so gold pushed straight through that zone. No, thank you. I think selling gold, if it's going to continue for sells, you need... Now it's easy. You either need resistance to form, or you need something to form below here to go tap into these levels down here. Those are your two options. But I'm looking to trade gold in New York today, as we have the live stream with the members here. And I don't really like trading this time of year. I don't trade gold really during London session. It's not the best. The consistency is not worth the risk that I take. Just join worth buying or selling. You tell me, brother. You can do what you want to do. What's the legitimacy of those platforms where you put your money and a bot trade for you 3% daily profit for 5 days with little drawdown? It's not legit. Either they're doing two things. Either, first of all, the money that you put in, they pay you 3% from that money that you put in, and they give that back to you. So if you put in $100, they pay you $3 from your $100 per day, and in your terminal, they just shows that you have $100, but they're basically paying you back from the money you gave them. And at the end of it, something happens, and then you're done. Bye-bye. They suddenly go. Why did you start streaming? Because I wanted to basically show... I wanted something different than videos once a week, and I also wanted to show people how to... How do I explain this? I don't want streaming to be signals. I want streaming to be basically a chance for people to ask me questions and to basically take the trade, build the confidence to take the trades. I think too many people get the idea of trading, but they don't have the confidence to take the trades. And that's what I wanted to build, right? So I started streaming to answer you guys' question and also to build confidence, right? And teach people how to build confidence to take trades. That's basically why. How to join your Discord group? I'd love to be in there. Bot told you. Yeah, that's the free Discord. Sometimes I get confused if someone's asking about Tradesharpe exclusive or asking about the free Discord. Could we send in a chart? Yeah, if you post the chart in general, I'll have a quick look at it. In the Discord, just post it in general chat. Bias on GJ is bullish. No, you're not late, brother. We've been chilling. We're waiting for a setup at the moment. I hope we get a trade today. I really want to take a nice big banger trade, man. Really, really, really. Can you analyze what's SPCE? Not sure what that is. So how confident would you say you are, and what's your aim for Tradesharpe? Interesting questions, brother. So confident in terms of what? Confident in terms of what? Confidence in terms of my trades. If I wasn't confident in my trades, I wouldn't be live streaming, right? So that's first of all confident. And then what's your aim for Tradesharpe? That's a long story. Tradesharpe is a brand. It's me. That's it. Right? It's who I am in terms of business. And it's the impact I have on the trading community. That's basically it for now. But it's a long story. How to control emotion. Thank you for the donation, brother. 40 rupees. Appreciate you asking a question with a donation. You don't have to donate, but I appreciate it. How do you control emotions? It's very simple. Have a plan. If you have a plan, you're always going to feel emotional in trading. Emotions are part of trading, and your job is best to control them. And the way to control your emotions is going to be to have a trading plan. Because if you follow your plan, like yesterday, we were 1 pip from stop loss, but I said it's my plan. And if you saw, we just sat there and waited. What's the worst thing that could happen? We hit stop, but it didn't hit stop. It continued and played out eventually. So when we look at that, we realize that, okay, fine, to control emotions, I need to have a plan that I can trust. You said you were to build confidence in you guys. That's why you asked me, why did I start streaming, I believe. And the reason why I started streaming is to build confidence in you guys, right? Because I feel all other streamers just sit there. Their stream is super boring. They don't have anything to talk about. And then they say, okay, I'm taking a position here. And then it's like, I don't think that achieves much. But if we can have a kind of like a podcast, it's basically, this is like a podcast. And I've always wanted to do podcasting. So this is like a podcast where I can talk. I can, answer questions. And also I can show how this style works and what's my approach to the market. And if people vibe with me, then they can, they can enjoy it, and they can also benefit, and we can start cleaning up this trading industry where we start to see that the lack of good information starts to change, and we start to get good information, and people can benefit off that, and then trading doesn't have a bad rep. Confident in your trades, why not give a signal? Because I don't want to be dealing with signals, and it's not me. Signals is just not me. It's not the image I want, and I don't want to be a signal provider. It's very simple. We had a long conversation about signals a bit back. Has earnings? Okay, I can look at that for you if you want, brother. Don't worry. Just give me a minute. Hi, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I focus on trying to get better day to day. You can't put a cap. I think trying to think 10 years down the line is smart in terms of plans and things that are fundamental you want to have. Like, have secured real estate, have secured funds, have secured blah, blah, blah. But in terms of otherwise, you're just capping yourself, right? Stop looking money-wise and focus on account percentage. Just focus on the trades. So you should open the floor to your audience then? What do you mean by that? Floor is open. Talking pips in the Crit podcast? Yeah, but I need someone to sit and podcast with me. Can't talk to myself. What's set up for GJ? Bullish candle close or close above the range? Harris, do you think counter trend buys from the bottom of the range and AU might be possible? Daily close bullish. Yeah, it is mixed session. So that does make sense. But what I'd prefer to see... Oh, here's the close. No top wick. How disgusting. I think a change of structure would be warranted. This type of thing. You want to see this happen, but of course it break the high. If this broke the high, that could be an option for buys. That's the type of thing you want to see. And then yes. Alright, my man has been asking for a while. He wants me to look at SPCE. I'll look at that for him. SPCE. Damn, IPO came out, pumped, and then now it's flooring. I mean, monthlies look like it's trying to create some form of base. This is the first time we do have a double support formed. But we're not out the woods yet at the moment. In terms of weekly, this is forming an accumulation phase. You want this to accumulate for a little bit longer before you see this. But before this could probably start to reverse out of here. But, you know, of course, if a weekly candle closes above this resistance, you should be able to get some continuation. But for this week, it looks like, you know, price is bullish this week. It does look like it wants to head up. That's a nice breakout already. You might get a pullback first before seeing continuation in the breakout. But I do feel if you do break this high here, you'll see continuation possibly up to around, somewhere around possibly 4.41 first, and then roughly around 4.67 there. That's what I basically think, yeah, would happen. That's what makes sense to me. So yeah, I hope that helps, brother. What do you think about trade robots? 90%, 99, 95% of them fail. And the ones that are profitable, they use martingale strategy, and eventually one bad thing and they go kaput in one thing. Yeah, no top wick and that's it. For buy M30, what do you mean M30? Send a chart, brother. Can you make it more clear? You need to watch the stream in the highest quality possible. So adjust your settings, change it to 1080p. We're streaming in the highest quality possible. So make sure you're streaming in that. Why is there gaps? Because that's a stock. And with stocks, there's a market open and market close. And every time the market open and close, it creates gaps. Send charts, guys. Send charts instead of me just looking through all pairs. What's the plan for today? I was hoping to get a close above 178, but we're rejecting around this 4-hour resistance. If a support is formed, we could look for buys potentially here. It's a bit cold. Let me just go adjust the AC. I'll be back. Daily chart has previous day bullish. How do we ascertain? We'll keep it mixed session. Look for a zone to sell. But if previous day is bullish and you see some sort of support, you can use that LTA to take buys as well, right? Come on, GJ, do something exciting. Yeah, so if my guys are trading gold, not my guys, but whoever is trading gold, possible sells if you close below here, right? That's where your sells would come. Why do you not have a session indicator on? Because it's my indicator. I made it. I don't need to use it. I know how to use it. I made it. Why do robots fail? Because most of them use basically MACD, RSI, all of this stuff to be able to take buys and sells. And they use martingale strategy, which eventually fails if something just goes wrong. Do you have any Britain data? What the hell does that mean, man? Can you look at US 30? If you ask me, please. So weekly is still trying to push here, man. On US 30. Daily closed nicely bullish, yeah. 4 hours creating a kind of high at the moment. Yeah, I think you need some sort of nice retracement to continue up bullish here. Or a fake out back in the range will be an option here on US 30. Sets up best by New York, to be honest. What's the plan for today? I'm bullish on GJ. Where am I from? England. Did I update my win rate from yesterday? Yes, I did. I did. Please tell me why you mark 1 hour support. I don't know where I marked 1 hour support. I don't even know. This 15-minute support is from yesterday. Just mark it like that. Have you taken to trades? No, price has done nothing. It's just been trickling down. Nothing has happened. So I haven't taken any trades. I'm waiting for my setup to come. You had nationwide house prices 2 a.m.? Yep. I hope this is not a crab day. Glad to be here. Welcome, brother. Welcome. When are you gonna buy what number? This is what I don't like. You guys have to understand the plan. Show up early to stream. You can get the plan. Just by looking at my markup and being on the stream, you should know the plan. But I'm looking to buy above 183, 178, or I'm waiting for a support to form. Where that support forms, how am I supposed to know? I'll make a decision once that support forms. Three-line strike? It's a three-line strike, man. I don't even know what that is, but alright. If it works, it works. Do you do New York session? Yeah, today I'll be streaming New York session, but not on YouTube though. Don't get mad. I'm not mad, bro. Keep up the good job. Appreciate you. If you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. Appreciate everyone's support on the stream. Appreciate everyone showing up as always. It's great to have you here, and I hope you guys are finding it valuable. I try my best. I try my best to provide as much value as possible. So I appreciate everyone showing up. I do, because this is, I rather people get to benefit from it, right? NY stream will be if around 7:30 Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Best YouTuber around here? Thank you, thank you. Am I Iraqi or Saudi? No. This stream is so underrated. Thanks, brother. I'm glad you guys like it. How many years do you think someone should call it quits with trading if they haven't been profitable? You know, this is a good question actually, and this is a super good question. This is something when I was 2 years in, I'm like, interesting. You know, this is rough. So when the way I answered this question is, how many years have you been doing something that is proven to work? And you realize, actually, I've been spending 3 years doing complete bullshit. I've been not following my plan. I've been trading using different rules. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. And you realize, oh damn, my camera decides to turn off now. Sheesh, I'm just in the middle of a rant here and my camera decides to turn off. So you realize basically that, let me fix this. So you realize basically that, look, you've been trading for 2 to 3 years and you've been doing 2 to 3 years of not good work. And then in reality, you have to at least spend a year, just 1 year, right? Just 1 year to find out if you're consistently profitable over the year, right? So once you realize that, you're like, damn, I have to do basically what I did before, but do it with something that works and put in the work. And I think if you spend time surrounding yourself with others, right? I'll fix this camera, it's annoying me. Give me a sec. I'll have to use my other camera. I don't know why this runs out of charge quick these days. I think the battery is starting to go slower and slower and slower. Let's have a look what we got here. So yeah, it's basically the reason why you shouldn't call it quits until basically you've surrounded yourself with like-minded individuals. I mean, if you really want to make this work for you, quitting should never be an option, and quitting was never an option. But it should be just trying, instead of quitting, you should be finding, why is this not working, and what do I need to do in order to make this work, right? Who do I need to surround myself with, and what do I need to do in order for this to work? And you'll find most of the time it's just because you've been getting crap information from people. So if you can surround yourself with people who are willing to help and willing to help you get better, and you know and you can trust, then guess what happens? What happens is that you end up really progressing super fast, because you have a super what's this called, supportive community, right? So we've had people who've been able to join, and within the first 2-3 months see profitability, right? Which is huge. I mean, you save so much time. I just helped a guy, he just started trading, and I'll ask him to write something up. He basically got into trading and he's seeing profitability within the first month. Just because he was completely new and he had no prior experience and directly into good information. It just shows, if you go into good information, how good it can be, right? Come on. There we go. Terrible camera, but I guess it will do. Okay, that should do. That's why I'm here, brother. I haven't been trading. I've been trading for over 4 years. I haven't been profitable at all, but I know some reasons why I'm not profitable. Exactly. I mean, you're not alone, man. Like, look at this. Let's go here to program reviews. Like, if you go in the Discord, I recommend, because this could be motivation. Like, this is just for people to share their experiences. But if you go to program experiences and Tradesharpe exclusive, people actually share their journey. They share their journey, and you can see some people been trading for like 8 years. There's people here trading for over 9 years. So just go ahead and read that in the Discord, brother. And I really recommend that you should, that will help you. This Discord is complete. Oh, there we go. Right? Let's go see if this will work. Come on. Yeah, so just read some of the stories here. It will really help you. Yeah, this is just frustrating me how much is lagging. But if you guys go and read that, it would be great. If you want that. Yes, I updated my win rate, brother. You asked me 3 times. Come on. Good setup too. Does this look like a bullish candle, brother? Don't force it. I don't trade big pairs because they're too aggressive. We like the aggressiveness. Reopen. It is open. It's just lagging so hard. Completely stuck. Can you explain how the GJ support resist line 182.927 is still relevant? Because it's the most recent 15-minute support. This 30-minute closing in 11 minutes bullish would be interesting to see. We need something closing back above the range, right? This closed back inside this range here. This could easily retest up to here and reject. And anyways, we have space to buy if it closes above the high. I joined the Discord and I'll check it out. I was given a deadline. Yeah, and also it might be too much, having too much information around you. It would be good to have somewhere where you could just be guided a lot more, right? You need a lot more guidance. Okay, you need a lot more focused learning. I think that will really get you to the next level, right? But don't set a deadline. But I think just give it a chance, and invest in yourself and invest in getting better at the skill. Not trying to make money, but for that you need to, you need to put in the work. I think read definitely check out those reviews, and this, especially some of them, the most recent ones in for the Tradesharpe exclusive. This one here. You can hear some of the stories, and I think it will just give you a guidance of how people manage to get past that zone here. Both of these, go ahead and have a read about it. I think it will just show you that you're not alone, right? And more importantly, how people got through it. How long did it take you to become profitable? Man, it took me about 1 year and 8 months. And before that, so basically 2 years, because I was trading a year on crypto. Drop a like, guys. Let's make it to 300. Only 50 left. Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, I would appreciate a like. Definitely does help. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to be subscribed. Constant value daily here. I mean, it's huge value. And if you don't subscribe, you don't know when we go live. And if you don't know when we go live, guess what happens? And you're not going to be able to watch it and benefit from it, right? So it's a free thing to do. Also, we always post content, right? You can see a lot of content being posted. So be sure you subscribe so you can be part of that and enjoy it. I don't know why this camera is so dark. It sucks, huh? Yeah, it's a disaster. Damn, DJ is probably boring. You need lighting in front of you? I do have lighting in front of me. Just doesn't pick it up. It's so dark. It's so bad, man. Look, this is a full light. This is like as bright as it gets. That's like in my face. And it still doesn't pick it up. It's so bad. At least this looks somewhat better. Looks black and white, but it'll do. Yeah, I just put something like this. This will do. Looks bad, but at least you can see me. Camera not a big deal? No. I'm just waiting for GJ to do something. So annoying. It's not doing anything. Come on, GJ. Morning, morning, brother. Three minutes. Will this 30-minute close bullish here? Will it close bullish? Put ISO to 1600. There's no ISO on this. This is just a webcam. My normal camera is this, the Sony ZV-1. $1,000 camera. But it let me down with no battery. Don't know why it runs out of battery so quick now. That looks better. Yeah, that'll do. That looks way better. There we go. Nice. Were you live? I'm still live, brother. Loading, yeah, man, it's very slow today. Matrix hacked your camera. They don't want us to eat. Facts, man. Damn, come on, GJ. I'm waiting for London Open, and if London Open, because now we have the 1 hour closing bearish here. We need, if this closes back in the range, it's gonna take at least another 30 minutes for a setup to come. But now, if this can close outside the range, and this 30-minute can close bullish now in 1 minute, we might have a trade break of this 30-minute high. To get to here, break even at the highs, and then look to push through. Let's see. Yeah, but we'll rely on the 30-minute. Might take some time to play out, but we'll rely on the 30-minute. How much per month made? Last month made around 14%, just under that actually. Were you from UK originally? Yes. Brother spent thousands of dollars on learning, but the way you teach for free is awesome. Well, yeah, imagine if this is my free, and then if you pay for my time, you get even better stuff, right? You get implementation. Information should be free, but implementation should be paid, because that's what takes time. All right, 15 seconds for this candle to close. Possibly looking if we can make a bottom wick here, and then the next one to break this candle high here. So let's have a look. What the hell? This opened up with a gap on my broker. This sucks, man. This sucks so much. This sucks so much. I'm not entering yet because that opened up with a gap. Yeah, I need a bottom wick here. This just opened up with a gap. It is forming a bottom wick on my broker, but I'm not too sure with this gap here how that affects probabilities. Yeah, I don't like this 1 hour resistance right here. And I don't know, with this gap, it's putting me off. And the 1 hour resistance, if we enter right now, we're only around 4 pips from 1 hour resistance. Yeah, there we go. That's the flip. Yeah, I have gap as well, yeah. Gapped up. Well, it looks like it wants to break down now. I think you should trade Forex, in my opinion. I think I like Forex. Yeah, here's the 1 hour flip. Yeah, this is tough to enter, man. This is super tough to enter. I'm not sure how you'd enter on this. I think as the candle reflips could be an option. But it's only 4 pips to the 1 hour resistance, which I don't like. I probably am going to say until we get above probably 178 at the moment. I think that's where the best buys are going to come. You can force a buy inside the range here. But this is just a mess. This is a chop. You know, this is a dangerous zone. Yeah, this is a dangerous zone. I think I'm going to call this zone. Dangerous for me. I think the best trades are going to come above here, guys. I know it sucks, but I think this is going to be the best. I was looking to take it from here, but looking now with the 1 hour resistance looming right here and price just trying to break down, it's not going anywhere. We're not seeing volume. We'll wait for this 5-minute close and see what happens on this 5-minute close. Only if I see the next 5-minute maybe close above this, that could be interesting. Otherwise, I don't really see anything here. Especially if we start breaking through here. If we start breaking through here, this will pull back deeper, and then from here we can start looking for buys. I'm still sticking to bias, right? Yeah, TP is so close, it sucks. How can I get into your New York sessions? I stream New York session only once a week, every single Tuesday in the group. Otherwise, we just have discussion. And that's in the exclusive. You can see all the information on that. Have you heard of the... No, I haven't heard. That's how you get access to that. But there's not many spots left. Less than 20 spots at the moment. Then I'll close it up. Which is interesting, right? Which is interesting. Beginning of the month. So then I'll close it up and then it will reopen next month. Do you trade NY session? Only if I have to take a trade. Like I want to and it looks good, I'll trade NY session. And then I trade NY session on Tuesday. Which I kind of want the group members to start leading. Which is a very good skill that they need to start practicing. If you guys haven't subscribed already, be sure to leave a subscribe so you know when we go live and you can be notified, right? And also to enjoy the value, we are posting videos all the time. So, not all the time, but once a week, really informational videos. Be sure to do so. Price at the moment is being annoying. So this 5-minute close below, this current 5 minutes pushing. Counter trend sell option below here, potential. 7 pips, no thank you. No thank you, not for 7 pips. Just went all in on gold buys? Don't go all in, not a good idea. Not a good idea. 3-line strike, nice one. GJ watching Paint Dry Simulator? Yeah, it is. I'm waiting for this 5 close, and then if nothing happens, I'm just going to call a stream. Just see how this closes here. Yeah, Andrew, I'm up 27,545. Nice. GJ sells? I don't think so just yet. Alright, yeah, price is not really doing much here, guys. 15-minute is hovering here. I think if you're gonna counter trend sell below here is very, very risky as well. I think, yeah, it's basically a little bit of a crab session. So crabs in the chat. I'm basically gonna call it a stream here. Nothing much is happening. We just moved since the beginning of the stream, been here for over 2 hours. We've only moved 14 pips, so nothing I can do. If price is not gonna do anything, I'll pick it up for New York, try to look New York, or if later on positions come, I'll be in contact with the boys in the exclusive for that. And yeah, we'll wait for something to happen, but unfortunately nothing I can do with this. First of the month though, right? What can we do? And you guys can't complain, right? You guys can't complain. We had amazing conversations today, so I appreciate all the great conversations. Be sure you show up for future streams. And you know, it's August, month is normally a bit slower, so we can expect that, but hopefully we'll get some amazing positions. And yeah, if you guys are just here for the positions, you're missing out on so much things. There's way more than just positions. This is a whole vibe, this is a whole community, and this is the Tradesharpe stream. So I appreciate everyone showing up and hope you guys will show up for future streams. Please do make the effort, plenty of value here. If you haven't already, leave a subscribe so you know when we go live. Thank you again, take care, Tradesharpe, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.